He's back and better than ever. Okay, so what is up, you guys? My name's Ollie, and I apologize for not uploading for like a month and just being a general shitty YouTuber. In quotes, YouTuber. I've had a pretty crazy month. I actually moved to uni 2 weeks ago, and you may be thinking to yourself, Ollie, this is the fucking background that we've been seeing for however long now, so I'm calling you out. And you're not wrong, this is my room back in Coventry where I was born, but I came home for the weekend just to see my mom and stuff. But yeah, I moved in 2 weeks ago, and it's just been crazy, and the main reason I haven't filmed this video yet is because honestly there's not like a great deal of privacy in the dorms. Like obviously we all have our own room and stuff, but like you can kind of hear what your flatmates are doing. Like they wouldn't be able to hear what I was saying necessarily, but they'd be able to hear that I was like talking to myself in my room, and I could play it off as like I'm just on the phone, but then I just seem really like I don't let anyone else talk, and I just talk constantly to the person I'm on the phone to. I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but yeah, that's why I am gonna try and be as consistent as possible and film YouTube videos, because I do enjoy doing this. It's just proving to be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought it would be. Obviously there will be times when like I'm the only one in my flat, so that's calm. But yeah, it's just annoying having to wait for that time. Basically in this video I asked you guys to send me questions just about moving to uni and being trans at uni and just all things uni, and I figured I would answer your questions now, so yeah. The main question that I was asked is, am I gonna be stealth? And the answer to that question, fuck, you can tell I haven't done this in a while. The answer to that question is yes, I am stealth. I've been there for 2 weeks now, and if you don't know what stealth means, it basically means that nobody knows I'm a tranny, they all just think I'm cisgender and have a penis. I honestly have no desire to ever come out, really. It is what it is. I like the fact that I don't have to disclose that I'm trans to people. It's nice to be stealth and just be seen as a guy and be able to just be included and stuff. Not that I think I'd be excluded, but there's always just that little bit of awkwardness, especially around guys when they know you're trans. I just have no desire to come out. It's not something that's a necessary thing to know about me. Everybody knows that I'm gay, and everyone's been totally cool with that. And yeah, I mean, my only thing is I'm planning on getting top surgery in July, so I'll go into my second year being post-op, hopefully, which is amazing, but obviously I'll have scars from that, and my only concern is that someone's going to see my scars and ask me about them, which is going to be difficult to explain without telling them that I'm trans. But I am planning on getting tattoos to cover up the scars, but obviously you can't do that immediately. You probably have to wait like a good year at least. So we'll just see. I'm just gonna kind of reach that fucking mountain. Is that the saying? Reach the mountain when I come to it? Cross the bridge. Let's cross the bridge, got it. Somebody asked if the dorms are gendered. So you can pick, you can either be with all men or women or mixed. I haven't ever met anyone so far that isn't in a mixed hall though. Like 99.9% of people just go into mixed halls. It's nicer. There's 2 guys and 3 girls in my flat personally. It's pretty much that general consensus. It's nice to be mixed, I think, you know. Somebody asked, what am I going to university to learn? I'm studying psychology, for those of you that are interested. One of my favorite subjects, so yeah. Somebody else asked, do you suggest going stealth or not? And honestly, I can't make that decision for you. Like, it is completely up to you whether or not you want to be stealth. I mean, there are certain things that I guess would make that difficult, you know, like if you haven't started your physical transition yet, obviously it's going to be more difficult for you to be stealth, because I think when you're pre-T, let's say for example, and you pass, that's great, but like people tend to think you're just like a younger guy, whereas when you go to university, you have to be at least 18, so then that's when it becomes a little bit more difficult to be stealth. Obviously it's completely up to you. I mean, if you have the option to be stealth, you still don't have to be, you know, like if you pass completely 100% of the time as your age, or, you know, like, I don't look 20, but I look 18, I think, then you can still come out. Like, it's completely up to you. I just personally don't want to have to deal with that. It does come with a little bit of stress, as does always being stealth. You know, I get worried that they're going to find my Instagram or my YouTube, or, I don't know, any other ways they could find out. But yeah, it's completely up to you. A lot of these questions are very samey, so someone said like, do you recommend going out to people as trans, especially those in your accommodation? Again, completely up to you. One thing I will say though, like a little tip I guess, is that I would honestly wait until you've started your physical transition to go to university, and be like at least somewhat into it. Obviously I can't tell you what to do, and if you want to go, I know people that have gone. I mean, look at Alex Bertie, he went to uni when he was pre-T or whatever, but that definitely makes being stealth a lot more difficult, if at all you could do it, you know. So take me, for example, I went 2 years late. I can promise you now that going later is not seen as weird at all. So I've gone 2 years late because I did an extra year at sixth form, and then I deferred a year because I'd only just started testosterone and I wanted to, you know, be more into my transition before I went to uni. And no one has batted an eyelid at the fact that in fact, everyone in my flat is at least 1 year late, if not 2. Like, it's not a weird thing at all. I just think not only is going to uni very stressful, but starting your physical transition can be very stressful, and you're going through so many changes in your life that I think doing the 2 at the same time would just be crazy stressful. Or starting your transition at uni, like, you kind of need that support system if you're like friends and family, and uni is very like crazy. I mean, it's great, but it is crazy at the same time. I would recommend, like, I'm so glad I made the decision to defer, because I very almost just went anyway, but I was like, no, I'm gonna defer and just work this year and carry on with my transition, and I'm very glad I did so. So yeah, that's kind of my only tip for that. Obviously I can't tell you what to do, but I'm praying to the lords of accent that I don't pick up the northern accent because I'm up north, because I can't be dealing with that. It's so funny to me because like at uni I'm like the posh southerner, but then with all my London mates I'm like the chavvy northerner, so can't win. I'm in the middle of the country, allow me. I'm very sorry this video took me so long to upload. I'm gonna try, I'm not gonna give you guys like a schedule or anything, or like where my next video is gonna come out, because I don't know, but I am gonna continue to make YouTube videos as long as I can. And I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a like if you did, and if I missed anything, comment it down below and I'll try and reply to your comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel's been growing still, even though I haven't been uploading, so thank you so much. Yeah, other than that, I'll see you next time.